Now, when it comes to real copper, real brass, and real bronze, and I'm talking real product here, what happens to copper, brass, and bronze with the elements of weather we can create also with our Patina oxidizer, the Aqua blue oxidizer, and the Verde green oxidizer. How do you do that? Very simple. You want to get the copper, first of all. Remember, a lot of copper manufacturers will send you the copper with a film on so that it won't tarnish on you. Make sure you remove that film first, because you don't want to either grind or anything that film into the copper. Remove that first. When you remove that piece, remember also to wear latex gloves. Copper is very, very sensitive when it comes to oils. If you grab this piece of copper with no latex gloves on, what's going to happen is that you might not notice it right now, but later on, it's going to show your fingerprint, and it's going to be looking really, really nice on the copper if you're not careful with that. So make sure you use that, the latex gloves. Make sure you remove the film, and once you do that, make sure you also open the pores of the metal, because if you just put the application of Patina, Verde green, or Aqua blue on the copper, brass, or bronze, what's going to happen is that if you don't open up the pores of the metal, it's not going to penetrate properly. So make sure you do that, either with a little sander. You can do it like that. You can sandblast the piece, and it really opens up the pores of the metal. So very simple to apply. You want to get the piece of copper, you can either spray it like this and have your copper. Also, a lot of people, what they like using is cheesecloth. They'll get the cheesecloth, full of the patina, and then just put it on top of the copper, leave it on there overnight, and you'll get a really, really neat texture. Other people use sawdust. They'll get the piece of copper, they'll put it and bury it under the sawdust, and put the Patina oxidizer on it, or the Aqua blue oxidizer on it, and the next day it gives you a very interesting texture on your copper, brass, or bronze. So it's very simple to do. Remember, what you're trying to duplicate here, it's the elements of weather, what happens to copper gutters or anything like that. So make sure that you do that. Now, once you put the application and it dries on you, again, we're in Arizona, it's a very dry climate. Here in Arizona, when the patina dries on you, we have to do a water application on it. Simply for this reason. Every time you spray water on your copper, when the patina gets dry like that, it reactivates the salts again. So it starts turning green again. Remember, you're mimicking the same thing that happens with the elements of weather. By applying water like that, it reactivates the salts, and it's going to give you a very, very unique piece. Now, when you do that, you want to make sure that once it's dry, once you like what you see, then you put a sealer on. If not, it's going to continue just patinaing on you throughout the year. So, very simple technique. Again, any questions, let us know. Another unique thing that you can do with our products, which is the copper, the gold, the brass, the bronze, and the statue bronze, is that you can apply our patinas. The three patinas that we have is the Patina oxidizer, the Aqua blue oxidizer, and the Verde green oxidizer. How this works is like this. You could spray your copper on, and while it's wet, that's when you spray your Patina oxidizer, any of the three. Again, the Patina, the Aqua blue, and the Verde green. What they do for you is that they're going to give you a slight difference in shades of the turquoise green. That's what they do for you. Very easy application. Spray the copper. Once it's sprayed, go ahead and use one of the three patinas. Spray it on. Now, it's going to take a few minutes for you to start noticing that change of color. And it'll go from this copper right here to start turning green on your piece. Don't go crazy on the patina oxidizers, because this is what happens. If you spray too much, then you're going to overwhelm the copper on the piece, or the brass, or the bronze, whatever you're using. And then you're going to just overwhelm that color, and you just want to look at, a green patina. If that's what you want, perfect. But be careful, because a lot of people don't like doing that. They like to see some of the copper or some of the brass showing. Now, once you spray your patina on, if you're in a city in a dry climate like ours here, there's hardly any humidity during the winter, and so we need to spray things with water to reactivate the chemicals on. one of the things that works perfectly with our product is water. So when you spray your patina on, if it's not turning green, very quickly, go ahead and mist it with water. What the water is going to do is going to reactivate the salts on the patina, and it's really going to take off on you. So it's going to turn green very quickly. That's one of those trade secrets that not a lot of people know. So it'll start changing, in front of your eyes within minutes. So that's how you do this one. Now, as far as the application equipment, right here is room temperature. All you need to use is either a water bottle like this one, where you can put your patina in. Make sure, and this is very important, that you label your product. You do not want somebody coming over, seeing a green patina and thinking it's cooling. So be careful, every time you remove our product from our bottles, make sure that you put the label on right away and put it in a safe place. Common sense, that's all it's required. So you can use a bottle like that one, you can use a bottle like this one right here. For you guys that are in the contracting business and you're doing a fence or you're doing anything like that, you can use a garden sprayer like this one. This one works perfectly. Again, remember the name of the product is Patina Oxidizer, Aqua Blue Oxidizer, so you don't want to use anything that has metal in it. That's why these pumps work perfectly, because they're all made out of plastic. So, any questions, let us know.